Oh, it happened again. He's muted.
I don't know why this keeps happening, but oh well. Welcome back to Let's High Strong Side. I'm your host, Chance Ellis, and joining me, Jeffrey Kahn. Jacob sadly could not make it tonight, unless this is like some elaborate April Fool joke, and he's going to show up later. But we are back to talk about the NFL. We had some. Now our main topic for the show is, let's pull up the banner. Been doing this on all of myself, so this is hard. We are going to be doing our all pro team. We're going to get to that in a few minutes. We just an actual signing we got to talk about. First of which, Texans extending Danielle Hunter, 1 year, $36.5
That's a lot of money.
He's now the second highest paid defensive end in the NFL. I think we're really seeing the consequence of the Myles Garrett signing.
That's true.
Come to fruition.
I mean, Danielle Hunter is good. It's just, and it's only 1 year, but it's just funny that it's for that much money.
Yeah, but we're gonna be seeing a lot, which tells me that TJ might be getting some money very, very soon.
Micah will give you 1 year, $50 million. Is that fine?
You know what? Yes, it is fine. Please don't leave us, TJ Watt. I beg you. Yeah. Next one, we don't have the details of the contract just yet, but actually, I'm pretty sure I can find it. The Saints did sign Brandon Cooks. Funny, because Brandon Cooks has now gone back to the team that initially drafted him.
Sure, yeah. Like 10 years later. Crazy.
Yeah, right. Let me see if I can find this contract detail. I mean, it's a buy and low. It's probably got to be like a buy and low.
That's buying super low. Brandon Cooks hasn't done much the last 2-3 years.
But even then, at the same time, it's just like, every time I see the Saints signing somebody for anything, I'm just like, how?
The vet minimum. And they need wide receivers with a lot.
It's actually considerably higher than I thought it was going to be. 2 years, $13 million.
It's a little high, but you know, Olave's always hurt. They need some insurance.
Somebody to catch the ball.
That's true.
Somebody to catch the ball from somebody. I don't know. Like somebody.
Yeah.
No, not a bad move. Okay, with an out after 1 year. So
there you go.
Sure. So moving on to our next news, if my thing will load. Here we go. Okay. So these ones are pretty much tangentially related. Actually, we're gonna save those.
Ooh.
Talk about some smaller time ones first. Firstly, here we go. Yeah, the Ravens have extended head coach John Harbaugh.
Oh yeah.
Banner's not coming up. This is why Jacob's got to be here.
How does Jacob do all that?
Well, because Jacob also has a PC, or I'm doing this on a laptop.
That's fair.
But yeah, Ravens have extended head coach John Harbaugh to a 3-year deal. I think you both agree. John Harbaugh is a good coach.
Yes.
But the question is, like, he's got to get rid of the Harbaugh.
Can't win in the playoffs. Whole thing, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a good team. He's got a good roster around him.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of it can't. Like, the biggest enemy of John Harbaugh is John Harbaugh himself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a question of whether or not he can overcome that. Because this team on paper should be at least get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, best regular season team usually. Yeah,
usually, yeah.
We need some more results than just empty titles like that.
Sure. Another one for this one I wish Jacob was here for. Not this one, but kind of this one. The Arizona Cardinals have brought in Calais Campbell.
The ageless wonder.
Yeah, the ageless wonder, Calais Campbell. Calais Campbell returning to the team that I believe drafted him. I'm pretty sure Calais Campbell was drafted.
So, yeah.
Or at least on the Cardinals at some point.
I'll double check, but yeah, if not drafted, then very early.
Very early. He was definitely
yeah. It's the team he started with in 2008.
Yeah. Shit. 13 years later.
17.
I'm sorry, 17.
It's 17 years later. That's crazy.
17 years later. God, Calais Campbell's been around for 17 years.
And he's still not playing he's still helpful to the teams that he's on.
See, this gives me hope that Cameron Hayward's going to be around for a lot longer.
Every now and then, there's always a player that defies the odds of
Yeah.
other time.
But yeah, Calais Campbell can very easily help with defense.
Sure. And if
And
anything, it's just locker room leadership.
locker room leadership,
Just
but also
yeah.
I do think that Calais Campbell can definitely aid a defense, especially one that desperately needs help, especially on the front four, like Arizona.
Yeah.
So yeah, another big free agent domino falls.
Mm.
I do wonder if this is going to be a swan song. Like, yeah, I'll spend my last year in the league.
I retire as a Cardinal. Yeah, makes sense.
It would make sense.
For one.
And you know what? Arizona is where players go to die, where players' careers go to die. So it would add up.
That's where JJ Watt ended. So yeah.
JJ Watt, Terrell Suggs, Rashad Mendenhall, so many. Fitz, although Fitz been here the whole time.
Yeah.
So many careers end up dying here.
Something about that Arizona dry heat. I don't know.
Up next, the Bills have extended cornerback Christian Bedford, 4 years, $76 million. I mean, he was their best defensive back last year. Has been for quite a little bit, especially since Kaiir Elam really didn't work out.
That's like the pattern the Bills have been doing all offseason. It's just extending the players early before they have to bite the bullet. So just get it done early. Don't have to worry about it later.
Dallas, take notes.
This is how good organizations are run.
Yeah, extend your good players early.
Exactly.
Because I do feel like that. Yeah, I wonder how that Josh Allen deal is going to age.
No, we'll see.
We'll see. But I guess there goes Jacobs. He's going to go to LA at some point. A theory.
It could still happen. It could be
It could still happen.
A late career like Stafford twist.
He never wins one in Buffalo.
So goes to LA and immediately wins one.
He goes to LA.
So happy. Jake will be so happy if that happens.
Yeah. So again, not good. Solid signing. I think he's one of those guys that they really needed towards the back stretch where they really need defensive. Because didn't he get hurt in one of the playoff games?
Yeah, it was the Chiefs game, I think. It was him that got
right.
hurt, and then Kaiir had to come in and did not help.
And now Kaiir is no longer on the team.
Yep.
Perfect. So yeah, that's how that goes. All right, so yeah, next couple signings. These next two are interlinked. First of which, the Giants came out and signed Jameis Winston a 2-year, $8 million deal. Again, people saw this, they immediately kind of got it. Like, I get excited to see where Jameis is going to. He's one of the guys I get excited to see where he's going to go next.
Yeah.
Because Jameis Winston is like Tinkerbell. He goes to a team and it's just the most enchanting thing you've ever seen. It might not always be good.
He's a highlight reel for better or worse.
Yeah, they might not always be good, but they're at least fun to watch with Jameis Winston at the helm.
It'll be so fun to watch pick sixes when he's trying to throw to Malik Neighbors and then it gets intercepted.
Yeah, the gamblers saw this and nearly pounded the over on every single Malik Neighbors over. Until this happened.
Until they signed someone else, yeah.
Until this happened. The Giants then turned around and signed Russell Wilson for a 1-year deal worth up to, I believe, $20 million. 10 is definitely guaranteed. Mm-hmm. I think it can go up to like 20 and 20
incentives and yeah.
But yeah, I have complicated feelings about this. Look, I do understand Russell's limited abilities as a starter at this point. However, I don't know how well he's going to juice this team because I feel like his rosters are okay. Maybe not Pittsburgh maybe not Denver to Pittsburgh, but like this is definitely a worse roster than he had in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. The running game is not as strong as.
Yeah, like the Pittsburgh running game is not good, and the running game for New York is somehow even worse.
Yeah, so
yeah, a lot like worse running game, worse receiving options, worse O-line, somehow worse O-line.
Yeah.
I really don't know how much they expect Russell Wilson to choose his team. I do wonder what this means for them in the draft. Because
I feel like even if they draft a rookie, he's going to sit the whole year. Because you have Wilson and Jameis.
I do question if they're even going to draft a quarterback now.
That's true. They might take someone maybe not in the first round. Then maybe they'll take someone later.
I mean, granted, they could still take Shedeur Sanders at 3,
right?
And just let him sit behind Wilson and Winston. Right. Although, shit, Wilson, Winston, and DeVito has to be the funniest QB I've ever seen in my life.
That should be Hard Knocks.
That should be Hard Knocks.
Although I think the Giants were on Hard Knocks recently, so it probably can't be that.
But that was off-season Hard Knocks.
Yeah, in season.
I don't know if they qualify for training camp. I think they do.
Well,
actually, I'm
NFL media take note.
Yeah, because like if they do qualify for Hard Knocks this year, yeah, they really need to be the team because this is too good to pass up.
3 conflicting personalities, all from wildly different backgrounds.
Yeah. So let's see. Teams that could make the cut. The Falcons are 1.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Penix.
Yeah. Okay. So, but while I check this, that does leave 2 big QB dominoes to fall. Speaking of the Falcons, one is Kirk Cousins.
Sure.
Okay, so the 4 teams that get forced to Hard Knocks are sadly, weirdly enough, not the Giants.
Oh.
The Falcons, the Panthers, the Seahawks, and the Titans.
Yeah. I don't know who I prefer out of those, but yeah.
I'd probably go Carolina out of all these.
Carolina, sure. Yeah. Could be a good redemption story.
Yeah. But yeah, so that leaves 2 big dominoes fall. One is Kirk Cousins, who is still a Falcon.
I think I've seen that, like, if he's going to be moved, it's not till like after the draft. So
okay. The other one is, of course, Aaron Rodgers.
Everyone's favorite.
When I saw this deal get signed, I'm just like,
oh no, there's no one left.
There's no one left.
Unless you want Flacco.
My two safety blankets are gone. So, yep. Aaron Rodgers. Look, I am prepared. Okay, that's a lie. I'm not prepared, but I am prepared for the Aaron Rodgers is a Pittsburgh Steeler news to drop any day now.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're slow playing as much as they are. It's like I don't know what they're waiting for. They've already had meetings.
I don't know what they're waiting for at this point.
Just do it. The more time you can get to work with DK Metcalf and George Pickens.
Which like he was already in a throwing with DK Metcalf, and just like you're gonna be here. I already know.
Yeah, exactly. Just make it official, and you can just start practicing.
Yeah, but last thing we're talking about, I tried to type out the numbers, but my brain just malfunctioned when this
it didn't compute.
Patriots are signing Stephon Diggs, which, look, on paper, that's fine.
Yeah, because Drake May needs weapons.
Stephon Diggs, still a solid receiver.
Yeah.
At this price tag, though, that's where I stopped. I was like, huh? They got him on a 3-year, $69 million deal.
I think it was 20-something guaranteed, so it wasn't like an outrageous amount.
Not an outrageous amount, but still, like for an aging receiver coming off of
an ACL tear. It's not great.
Yeah, I mean,
plus they're probably still going to draft someone. You would think.
Yeah, I mean, like Stephon. I know you have been complaining about your target share. Well, guess what? You're about to get all the targets.
That's true. Yeah.
Because the Patriots might still have the worst.
You're going to be within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. But
yeah, they might not be like 3-yard dump offs, but you're gonna get your targets.
That's true. And you get to play the Bills twice a year, so good for you.
Oh my god, I would love this. I would love a hard cam on Jacob if the Patriots took the Bills.
God. Well, they always play them close, even
they
if
do.
The gap in talent is massive, so Jacob's going to be pulling his hair out.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Wow. Okay. So it's $16 million fully guaranteed and a $22 million signing bonus. So it's a little over like $30 million like fully guaranteed. But
I mean, at this point, there's no other receiver that's probably close to Diggs' caliber, even if it's coming off injuries.
The only one who's up there, I would say, is Amari Cooper. Like Amari Cooper's a guy I'm shocked has not been signed yet.
That's true. Which makes you think he's probably just going back to Buffalo at a reduced rate.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't show much in Buffalo, so you can.
Well, yeah, he never got the ball.
Exactly. So most teams are like, we're fine.
Yeah. So there's still a few big free agent dominoes to fall. I imagine we'll see some movement around the draft. Might see some players move during the draft too.
Yeah.
I would assume, but
most likely.
Yeah. That's going to do it for our news segment of the day. For the news segment, we are now moving on to my God, will you fucking click? There we go. Our main topic of the day. We are going to be doing our all-pro team. And wait, no, I'm sorry. This is wrong. Sorry, people watching. I totally realized I read the show notes wrong. I didn't type out the full banner. Actually, April Fools! Today we're the all problematic team.
That's what pro stands for. Got it.
That's what pro stands for. So yeah, the NFL is, of course, everyone knows, players' model of integrity.
Mm-hmm.
No NFL player's ever done anything remotely, vile or wrong or cruel,
questionable,
morally reprehensible, and we're gonna honor the best of that today.
Should we say up top that we don't condone any of the things that they did?
Yes.
In case anyone's watching this midstream and is like confused why we're.
Yes. Any crime committed.
We do not support any of it.
Or otherwise done by any of these men. We do not condone.
We also don't, but
we do not condone.
It's the off season.
We're going to have fun.
We're thinking of things.
We are going to have fun in trying to, come out and just, figure out like what would be the most fun, most electric.
Because the goal is still to create a talented team. It's not to create a team of just chumps.
Yeah, no, we're not going to. It's not going to be a team of scrubs.
It's not Kadarius Toney.
Even with that criteria, you can do that. Like.
Oh yeah, you could. Yes.
Like the amount of great players that have been arrested at some point.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So yeah, the positions we're going over today are quarterback. We got 2 running back spots, 3 wide receiver spots. There are a lot of ammo for this. Tight end, we're going to do 1 offensive lineman, 1 defensive lineman, 2 linebackers, a corner, a safety, and a kicker. So
we do honorary coach as Urban Meyer.
Ooh, yeah, I like that. Okay.
The honorary coach of this team is Urban Meyer.
Coach, yeah, Urban Meyer. There we go.
That's perfect. That's an automatic one.
Is it M-E-Y-E-R? I think it is.
Yeah, I think there's 2 E's. There's 2 E's.
There's 2 E's. Okay. Urban Meyer. There we go. We have our head coach. That's solved, so we're fun. Now let's side the kicker. Now there are 2 directions we could go in with this one. Now, if we did this like 3 months ago, I think our kicker would be Kareem Hunt.
That's true. Yeah. Because there's really no other options.
A new challenger has tagged into the ring.
An actual kicker who is considered one of the best of all time.
Yeah. Justin Tucker.
Oh boy. He's suffering from Deshaun Watson syndrome as we speak.
Now do we give the nod to Kareem Hunt, or do we make it an actual kicker? Are we go for the joke? We're going for like the actual. We're trying to make it.
I think if we're still trying to make the actual team, then I think we have to go Justin Tucker.
All right, let's go Justin Tucker.
Probably gonna get cut.
Sorry, Kareem Hunt.
Especially if the Ravens draft a kicker, he's done. If they draft a kicker, he's probably getting cut.
Sorry, Justin Tucker. No, sorry, Kareem Hunt.
No, sorry to the women that he's,
And sorry to the female victim of Justin Tucker.
Exactly.
All right, now who is our safety? So it's funny. If you want
defense was harder for me to come up with.
If you want to know it's funny. Like you get like USA Today. They actually have like a database of like every NFL player that have been arrested.
I did a lot of Googling.
Yeah. So yeah, safety. There are a couple options. Like there's like Jabril Peppers is one we can throw in there.
Sure.
Doesn't have an arrest. What I think we should put in though, if we're going for like the most skilled team, Earl Thomas.
Sure.
Earl Thomas does have an arrest on his record.
I feel like a lot of the ones I was looking at was just like people who were fined a lot for hard hits, and those all I could think of.
Well, no, Earl Thomas was definitely arrested.
Sure, and Earl Thomas also hit hard, so yeah, that's a good one.
There we go. We're building a real life meme machine here. Okay, so corner actually does have a lot of ammo.
Sure.
Is there anybody you found?
I think the one that kept coming up was Pac-Man Jones.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think this kind of has to be Pac-Man Jones because Pac-Man Jones actually holds the record for most arrests from an NFL player.
Do you know how many exactly?
I think it was like 21.
Oh my god.
Okay, I might be wrong. Fact check with that. I'm pretty sure it's like 20.
I mean, it says he's been arrested once. Yeah. But I'll look up how many. I don't know how many exactly, but
how many has Pac-Man Jones been arrested?
It's a depressing stat. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay,
well, I can't find an exact number, but
either way, we're about Pac-Man Jones.
That's a good one.
All right, so we have 2 linebacker spots we got to fill right now. I think one has to go to Ray Lewis, right?
Ray Lewis, yeah, that's definitely up there.
I think the rule is if you committed a murder, then.
Although wasn't he technically found not guilty? But yeah,
he was technically found not guilty.
Technically, I know that we're not getting to legality or anything, but yeah, the fact that that's even.
I don't know the word technically into any of this.
I think the other one I was gonna throw out Vontaze Burfict.
That's a good one, actually. That's not bad. The other one I was thinking of, the guy who played games on coke, LT.
Lawrence Taylor?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Wasn't he? Okay, he probably was linebacker, not D line.
Yeah, he was a linebacker.
Okay. Oof. What do we go with?
Vontaze Burfict, or we're going for the best of the possible team. I think we have to go LT.
It has to be Lawrence Taylor, sure.
Okay. Now D line. You don't hear a lot of arrests from the D line. They're typically pretty well behaved.
Yeah. I had Greg Hardy as one. I don't know if you remember what happened to Greg Hardy from the Panthers.
Who's Greg Hardy?
He was on the Panthers. I know he was at one point. He was considered really good, but he was I think it was domestic violence that he was accused of.
Hey, we're not discriminating for crimes here, so that does count.
Yep, that counts. It was assaulting his ex-girlfriend. I don't know if he was ever considered one of the all-time greats, but I was just trying to think of anybody when I was Googling.
Greg Hardy. It's not.
Can we consider Myles Garrett for the one thing he did? It's not really problematic when it's on the field, but
I mean, still, taking someone's helmets and hitting them with
no one else has ever done that.
So. No one's never seen that happen.
It's true. I also had Ndamukong Suh.
Oh, that's even better.
That's a good one.
That's
in terms of more, he had more on his track record.
Yeah, all right.
Than just the one incident.
There we go. Yeah, and
Ndamukong Suh. That's a good one. Jalen Carter. No, that's one time.
If we had another O-line spot.
If we just did current players, it'd probably Jalen Carter.
Oh yeah. All right, who's our O-lineman? Okay, I don't think we put him on.
Hard. I could not. Nope.
Hold on. I'll bring it back. This one was hard. The one I did think about was I'm trying to think Isaiah Wilson.
Who barely played. Yeah.
Barely played. The dude had more arrests in his rookie year than games played.
Although that's probably like the all bum squad.
I think we need to do one day the all bum squad.
The all bum squad. The only one I could think of because he was part of that bullying scandal was Richie Incognito.
Like 10 years ago, wasn't he?
And he was considered at least a decent lineman. Yeah. He kept playing after that bullying scandal.
Like Marquise Pouncey, I love Pouncey, but not the greatest human being.
Yeah, O-line was hard to find. There wasn't shockingly not as many as I thought there might have been.
Yeah, Richie Incognito.
We're going Richie Incognito. Okay.
Let's go Incognito. All right. Oh my God! Why does it keep going? Hold on. Yeah, it'll be back up in a second.
You gotta phone in Jacob. Why is
that? I do miss Jacob. I miss him immensely right now.
Tight end might be obvious, right?
Yeah. I mean, there's really not a lot of options.
Yeah. No words need to be said.
No words need to be said. Like you said, you committed murder, which this guy actually did do a murder. So yeah, you're going.
Who would even Aaron Harris is obvious? Who would be the runner-up in your
for tight ends?
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of tight ends who like.
Was it Russell in the chat said Kellen Winslow? I thought of that. Or that was
Kellen Winslow did do crime. He did do crime.
It was probably more personal pause, but I put Darren Waller. That's not really problematic, but
I mean,
it seemed a little too mean because he was obviously dealing with stuff internally.
If assaulting us with music was a crime, then yeah, Darren Waller should be on the team for sure.
Yeah, but
let's see.
No one's going to be Aaron Hernandez for this.
Yeah, no, that was 100% going to be Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
Let's see, tight ends who did crimes.
Plus, at one point, Aaron Hernandez was considered a really good tight end. And he wasn't even the best tight end on this team.
The very first The very first result is actually Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
McKellen wins as a number 2, so we had to do a number 2 tight end.
They're literally making TV shows about the Aaron Hernandez stuff. So,
Which is apparently very bad. I haven't seen it, but apparently it's not very.
It was the guy from like West Side Story, or whatever. The guy
It was.
Yeah.
Mr. Rachel Zegler.
Mr. Rachel Zegler, yeah.
Now here's where things get tough.
Because there's so many options.
There's so many options. Actually, you know what? Since we're doing well on time, let's
add some more.
Let's add another wide receiver spot. And another running back spot. Why not?
Sure.
We're going to be the most
You
dynamic.
can do 2 quarterbacks too. I think there's enough quarterbacks to do 2. Maybe not 3.
We can have a starter and a backup.
Sure.
All right. So we expanded our roster. All right. So let's see. So we have 4 wide receiver spots, and weirdly enough, a lot of ammo.
My number one choice it has to be Antonio Brown. I know we can't say his name on the show, but
in this context, yes,
it has to be Antonio Brown. One of them. I don't know if he's like the number one wide receiver, but
I don't know if he's number 1, but he's definitely on the team. Let's see who else we got.
Another one I had was Josh Gordon. That's also internal demons.
Not bad.
More than like against other people, but
what about Henry Ruggs?
I don't know. He was on the list for consideration, but I don't know if he's considered like all-time great.
So you're on like all-time greats who also did crimes.
And yeah.
Oh,
I mean, Tyreek Hill at one point was accused of like assaulting his kid or something, or
actually he did
his kid too severely.
Yeah. His kid, like a woman he tried to run tackling drills with.
So Tyreek Hill is up there. Recent examples, Rashee Rice, but that's probably not going to make the cut.
Yeah, Rashee Rice.
And Plaxico Burress.
Didn't Xavier Worthy just get arrested too?
I think he got arrested. Yeah, he did.
Like he just got arrested. I mean, we could do that.
It's something with the Chiefs wide receivers. They can't stop getting in trouble. That's 3 former or current Chiefs wide receivers that we've already mentioned.
We could do the speed kills wide receiver team where it's AB, Hollywood, AB, Xavier Worthy, Tyreek Hill.
Well, we're building the Miami Dolphins of problematic teams. Where do you just want speed?
Let's see. Oh, you know what? Michael Irvin's not a bad pick for this.
Michael Irvin, sure. We're actually going all timer.
Yeah, we're going. Okay, we're going all timer. Yeah, we got to put on Michael Irvin. All right, here we go.
So I think we go AB, Michael Irvin. Other 2 would be Josh Gordon and Tyreek Hill seem to be the favorites for now. Tyreek Hill. I mean, Josh Gordon at one point was like basically considered the best wide receiver. For like a year or 2, but before everything went downhill.
The insanity run.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick. Okay, if you look up, who do you think the first result is for wide receiver arrested?
Wide receiver arrested? Could it be Henry Ruggs? Because Antonio Brown was never arrested.
It's actually Xavier Worthy.
Xavier Worthy. It's the most recent.
It's the most recent one. Yeah.
I had other ones that were just like doing PED. Like Jameson Williams was suspended for PEDs.
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley got banned
gambling
for betting. That's not real. I mean, it's not as problematic. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So do you want to throw on Josh Gordon?
Sure. Let's do Josh Gordon.
All right, Josh Gordon. Gotta get it.
As your 4th wide receiver, that's not bad.
That's not bad. This is. So we have the speedy guy with Antonio Brown. Actually, 2 speedy guys. Antonio Brown.
2 speedy guys. One all-timer.
One all-timer, and then
one who had flashes of brilliance.
Yeah. All right, Josh Gordon. All right, so we got 3 running back spots we got to fill. Hold on.
Another one where the number one.
Wait, come back up. Yeah, 1 is obvious. I mean, we're just gonna throw an OJ, right?
It's OJ. I was texting with JT, and he was like, he made the point that OJ didn't commit these crimes during the NFL, but I was like, we're looking at the whole.
He's still
looking at the whole person, not just what they did.
Allegedly.
Obviously, it's worse if they did it when they were playing. It's bad no matter what.
Yeah. So okay, OJ, we have a couple more spots. Adrian Peterson.
Adrian Peterson was my next one.
Adrian Peterson, yeah.
Another one where punishing his kid too hard. Don't do that.
Don't do
Treat
that.
your kids. Treat your kids nice.
Treat your kids nice. Treat your kids right.
Especially if you're Tyreek Hill when you have so many to deal
When
with.
you have so many. You could feel somebody else. Do we at one point do the opposite of the all wholesome team?
The all wholesome. Oh, sure. It's just, I mean, something, not to be racist, right? There's a lot of white guys probably.
Like quarterback Philip Rivers, the battle between Philip Rivers and Kirk Cousins. All right, so we need another running back.
And the chat threw out Ray Rice. That would probably be my third
Ray Rice
nomination. Would be Ray Rice.
I can get behind Ray Rice.
Wasn't he also kicking some? Wasn't it also kicking someone? Or
No,
that was domestic abuse. It was domestic abuse. Yeah.
He may as well have, but
that's true.
All right.
I had Kareem Hunt on the list, but he's not. He's nowhere near the caliber of these three.
Yeah.
And then I also had Joe Mixon. I think it was college that he got accused of something.
It was.
And then Zeke was my list.
But yeah, I think I prefer this trio of three as opposed to.
Oh yeah. Those are considered some of the best running backs of all time.
Yeah, especially
with
in their era.
With an asterisk.
All right, the big ones. QB.
Oof. My first, I think it's Michael Vick.
Yeah, I think number one has to be Michael Vick. Now we need someone to back. Yeah, I mean, Michael Vick's almost synonymous with
problematic
with problematic NFL players.
One of like the early examples, at least.
Yeah.
When we started watching.
One of the other examples of like this happening while he was still playing.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, so we got one more QB spot. Let's look at potential options.
Well, Deshaun Watson was on the list, but there's no way he's making it.
Okay, like playing like he is now, no, but a prime.
But at one time, Deshaun Watson was considered the next great thing. Yeah.
Let's see, NFL QBs.
I mean, I know you probably don't want to put his name up there, but Ben Roethlisberger is an option.
He is an option.
And then maybe the slightly more obvious is Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
Yeah, as the backup.
Brett Favre being the backup to Michael Vick.
That's really funny.
He would not take that well.
We're trying to cause chaos in this fictional locker room.
You know what? Let's do it. Let's go with Brett Favre.
Yeah. Jameis was the only name I had on the list. I think that was also college.
Yeah, but Jameis is also he's too funny to put on this team.
That's true.
All right, so we have our all problematic teams. We're gonna go.
Jesus,
we're gonna go
is,
right now.
This is very depressing.
Head coach Urban Meyer. Head coach Urban Meyer as the kicker. We have Justin Tucker.
Urban Meyer also a kicker.
Urban Meyer, yes, also a kicker. He can give Justin Tucker better kicking lessons.
Yeah, exactly.
And also better lesson on how to do sexual assault and naked cut.
Yep.
At least you had to do it like in the middle of the club, like while people are there.
We also could have considered Sean Payton for problematic coach.
That is true. Bannygate did happen.
He's probably. I mean, if we're going like actual quality, he's probably better than Urban Meyer, but it was just funny that it.
Probably, but Urban Meyer's too funny to leave off, so we're doing it. Kicker Justin Tucker. Starting at safety, Earl Thomas. I forgot what he was arrested for.
You said he had I'll look it up. But go ahead.
But definitely, I think it was DUI for sure.
It's quite common.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Looking at this, there is another option for cornerback.
What do you got?
Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman. Sure. Was he ever arrested or like?
I think he was.
Controversy. Okay. Because I know he has he clashed with people in the field, but that's.
No, the dude definitely was arrested.
But if we're going, how does that top Pac-Man being arrested 20 times?
We're sticking with Pac-Man Jones. Pac-Man Jones, you name it. The dude did get arrested.
Dude got arrested.
Starting at linebacker, Ray Lewis.
This team could win games in the NFL. Does he make it?
He's making good things. Lawrence Taylor, a dude who literally showed up to games high on cocaine.
Yeah, and ended Joe Theismann's career too.
Did end Joe Theismann's career.
Literally.
Literally murdered a man's career like on national television.
Yeah.
And Dominican Sue on the D line, just flat out menace on the field.
The stomper.
Yeah, the dude literally did he step on Matthews? No, he didn't.
It was Rogers, I think, right? Or was
Rogers. He stepped on somebody.
Yeah. Well, he was playing with Stafford, so yeah, it could have been Stafford.
He was. O-line, Richie Incognito. I forgot what he did. Oh, the
bullying scandal.
Yeah.
What a perfect last name.
Tight end, Aaron Hernandez. I mean, obviously. Now here's where we get to the real meat of the teams. Starting at wide receiver, we have the foursome. We have Antonio Brown, who's just has he committed actual crimes? Yes, but he's mostly known for being an absolute locker room cancer.
Yep.
Michael Irvin. Well, let's go ahead and look it up. Tyreek Hill. Yeah, a lot of stuff. I think speeding's one, but battery, assaults, other things.
He seems to have cleaned it up a little, but still, that stuff is still, it still stays with you.
He's somehow still on the Dolphins, Tyreek Hill.
Still, even though he's like now making social media comments like, "Am I on the Dolphins?" Like, make up your mind, Tyreek. What do you want to do?
And Josh Gordon running out of wide receiver core. Going to our running back room. The gloves didn't fit. O.J. Simpson as our lead back. As some change of pace to that, we got Adrian Peterson.
AP is a change of pace.
Gonna whoop the kid in shape. Talking about his teammates, of course.
It's gonna whoop the competition.
and Ray Rice. We get to the hotel. Take the stairs. Take the stairs.
Jesus.
And starting
not
QB,
condoning this.
Starting QB, of course, we have Michael Vick. I'd be worried if they were playing Cleveland. I'd be worried if dog fans.
I'm sure he did play Cleveland at some point. We got to.
Oh, that's right. He was on Pittsburgh. He did play the dog pound at some point.
Yeah, we got to see his stats against Cleveland. Did he play better?
Did he play better against Cleveland? And as the backup, something happens to Michael Vick. We got Brett Favre. Don't trust him with charity money.
Poetic that we let a white guy back up a black guy.
Yeah, that's called justice.
Yep.
And that is going to do it for us here today. A little bit of a shorter show today. The original idea was we were going to draft our we were going to draft our own problem.
It's going to get more depressing because of the number of
players. We still might do that in the future at some point.
We'll just keep listing players. We'll start looking for anything.
Yeah, right.
Yeesh.
But that's going to do it for us here today. Con, where will we find you?
Just on Twitter and Letterboxd. And I think, even though Jacob's not here, Taylor recently posted a podcast I recorded with her from like 2 years ago that she finally released. I was talking about Everything Ever All at Once and Turning Red as a double feature. So you can go listen to that.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't even remember what I said, but it's out there for you to listen to.
Let me Twitter _ChanceWars_91. Check out my podcast, Stories by Chance, where we talk about movies. And these other we're gonna be doing some more fun stuff. The next we do have another game for.
Yeah, should we tease what's happening next time?
Yeah.
Save it.
You know what? Let me make the banner real quick, and we'll announce that right now. Didn't have it ready, but we're gonna do it.
Sorry to put you on the spot. I didn't mean to.
No, it's fine. We can do this. Next week we are having something. We're doing something brand new. Something we came up with. We're doing an all new game on the show. It's the Anne Hathaway game. What is the Anne Hathaway game, you might ask?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to tune in and we're going to find out. But trust me when I say it is going to be a ton of fun, and I can't wait to put it all together. But until then, thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.